America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. It's week 6 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Microphone. Sleep.
It's the Carolina Panthers taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
The Carolina Rains have arrived as we are inside a soggy Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers.
You're going to close the dome for me.
Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, and Charles, we look at this Panther ball club as they interplay here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that 2nd win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Bucs, they were losers their last time out. They're going to try to get back in the win column, but obviously they're going to have to do that in a hostile environment.
And sometimes it actually works to your advantage. Now you've got to band together your team, the us against the world mentality. Let's see if they can use it and get a victory.
They don't use that. Get that in there.
First down, Brady. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is, his ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Brady now on first down. Incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Brady. And his throw.
Yes, sir, baby. We're 1 for 3, 41 yards right now.
They were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks. And plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield. But all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Look at that shit.
Stride complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
My dude right
goes for 13 yards and it moves the sticks.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he is out of bounds here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Brady to throw again. Open man is Howard, the tight end. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's
Come on, man. They could have stopped right now.
Window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
16. He got 41 yards on the first throw. And then he threw 2 straight incompletions. And then the next, oh, he dropped it.
Excellent coverage there on third down.
Yeah, he threw the first play of the pass was 41 yards.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around.
Then he got first down
and forcing
third,
incompletions.
10. 4th and 5 right now. Let's keep the field goal. There you go. I had to play man against him though a lot.
And the Bucs take a 3-0
See that right
lead.
now. He is.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal.
Play man.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rule. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep a string of good games going right here.
Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. A very tough run, but for a pretty short gain out near the 32. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of
they Tampa Bay got a defense.
When they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
Man, don't want that can throw the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
We'll see what the weak-ass secondary talking about.
The play action fake. They'll look to
came
throw.
up. Came up.
It's DJ Moore. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Testing them
So
face
from
on them.
Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Back to throw. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that. He's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
No, he just threw it further.
Now
He did it again. He overthrew it. God damn it,
he was looking to get that one to DJ Moore, but it's going to be second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup.
Every time that safety come down, I'm going to eat them up.
That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That'll be taken in by Anderson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Keep the field goal, man.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Go for
He's
that.
able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to throw here. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball, but someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
I'm actually going to let the quarter end so I can regroup.
Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Wow. I'm done eating now. And double 24 hours. Wow.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
But I'm a thief, though.
They'll set up a throw. The quick slant caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Pull down the
damn. You can put any Halloween costume on. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do.
Straight up house.
Tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
We don't get no push.
They'll run for it. It's Hubbard.
Oh, my God.
I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time.
Oh, pick loss, huh? Damn, I got lucky. I got so lucky. I ran, commit, and everything.
Yes, the
old I ran commit.
Works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories.
Missed the PhD. God damn it.
A lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while.
Yeah, except one nigga he threw. He probably panicked back there. No, that nigga throwing A's on the game, man. Wonder if he gonna play like that in real life.
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Tom tripping. He used all he had to do throw that bitch upfield. He'll been touchdown.
The worst I ever heard though was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a 3-6.
Ran the ball not one
time. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
I'm mad about that.
Bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
No turn.
Now Brady to try again after the pick 6. And this is caught by Evans. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And the timing
of Tom tripping, man. Take the man out.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing in the covers because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. This one swung out here to Jones.
And he ran that nigga.
And he's going to have a bunch.
I know.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He got Tom tripping hard.
The backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. A nice pickup of 17 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. Throw right side caught by O.J. Howard. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
A first down run here by Jones as he'll take it forward for a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 30 on second down, Brady got a man. That's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for him. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete.
I'm done.
Buccaneers touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
Power formation.
That 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Hey, yeah.
Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may gain more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
What are you talking about right now? Oh. Be back for the game over.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Clock running, the Bucs try to go quickly and get set. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. A give to Jones. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To Evans on the slant. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Throwing on first down is Brady. They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. And he finds Howard complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Well, this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown.
That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers will extend their lead here just before halftime.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So it's halftime here and just like that, on we head to half number 2. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Here's Smith to return it. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Here's the Panthers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Oh, look at the juke. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7-0 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Brady now on 1st down. That's caught by Howard. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Brady going to throw. He finds his target. It's Evans. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down. Into the red zone. It's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Back now comes Tampa Bay. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. The coaches from all the way up here, they were adamant. You've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
40 yards on the ground for him so far. On 2nd and inches, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That's on Pat Elflein, the guard. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's more. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because
he's got it for a Panther touchdown. Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Slide for the PAT. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. A drive there of just 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bucs ready to take over once again. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
Now Brady. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down. Brady now to throw. Going left side, it's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Brady again. Drops it to Jones in the flat. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Shotgun now for Brady. He'll find Jones again, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. The give is to Jones. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Brady. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bucs get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Right back to Hubbard. And he'll go down at the 28. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The Panthers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd down and 12. On play action, they'll throw. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
Hubbard. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it was Chuba Hubbard who finished it off with a touchdown run. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Brady now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there. Looking to throw again on second down. Brady. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe he didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. So out come the Bucks now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. Throwing after the interception. Brady. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you're throwing so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Hubbard, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.
Did you see that shit? Oh, I know you didn't see the game.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
I threw one at the end trying to pass that, but they fucked me. They didn't even let me control the receiver. They made him go the other way. Because it was like 2 seconds and I snapped the ball trying to throw it.
Look, I played the game, I missed the shot, I had
they
the
played me.
Forgot I knew one day my
Man, that nigga turned the ball over 5. He threw 5 picks. 4 of them was for